Welcome to Beauty on the Bayou, where we will talk about hair, all different types of hair, shades, colors, lengths, different textures, things to do, things not to do, natural hair, dreads, mostly natural hair, color, weaving, and other things like that. If y'all have any questions that y'all would like us to discuss, or topics that you would like us to discuss, please email us and we will definitely have it on one of our shows that we're going to be featuring once a week or maybe once a month. Okay, so today we have a total of 5 panelists, 1 loyal customer, and we're going to start off the introduction with the owner of Beauty on the Bayou.
Hi everybody, I'm Makeba, the owner and stylist here at Beauty on the Bayou, where we've been in the Bayou Treme area for almost 10 years now. We started very shortly after Hurricane Katrina. There were 4 African American women who chose to re-establish their businesses on this block, and I was so blessed to be one of them. At the time that I opened Beauty on the Bayou, there were very few natural hair salons, and I'm so thankful that natural hair has become such a great phenomenon. And I have a wonderful team of stylists, which I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you, starting here.
Hi, my name is Nina. They call me the Loctician. I specialize in dreadlocks and hair maintenance and promoting healthy hair.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm the Braid Whisperer. I specialize in braiding and braiding designs.
And I'm Brianna. I'm the hair ranger. I specialize in weave and hair maintenance.
Hi, I'm Janine. I'm a diverse stylist and I specialize in hair growth.
So we here at Beauty on the Bayou are very focused on our clients. We love to make people's hair grow, and one of the things we want to talk about today is a transitioning from wherever you are. If you have perm, if you have not cut off all your processed hair and you want to come on over to the natural hair side, we want to talk a little bit today about helping you get there. Maybe doing some protective styling or using certain processes or certain methods that we do here at Beauty on the Bayou. We want to talk about that today a little bit. Who wants to start?
Okay, so I know that a lot of YouTube bloggers are doing videos of protective styles. What is your definition of protective style? What is your actual definition, meaning things that a protective style should not have versus what a protective style should have?
A protective style, just like Miss Bree was saying, it will shield your hair strands from any type of hand manipulation, weather, damaging combs, or any type of abuse that your hair may have, because your hair strands are very fragile. No matter if you think they're strong or not, they are fragile, and there's things that can cause breakage. So a protective styling helps alleviate all of those problems.
Does anybody else want to add anything to that?
How long should your hair be in a protective style?
I think it just depends on the style, which style that you choose to protect your hair from. It could be braids, up in the sew-in, you have the box braids. Then we also have the quick weaves. When they're put in right, they are considered a protective style.
Just so that everyone can know, it's good that you brought that up about quick weaving. What are signs of someone doing a wrong installation of a quick weave? Because I was listening to a video where they were saying that a quick weave gave them a weave bruise or a weave injury. So I found that very funny. So just enlighten people on when they're getting their hair done, what are signs of not a proper install of a quick weave?
The glue, I just want to say that the glue should not directly touch the hair. if that's happening and your hair is not being protected, the glue is actually causing damage to the hair.
Yeah, there's different products that you can put onto your natural hair to protect it from the glue, to shield from the glue getting onto your hair. You should also use a cap when you're putting on a quick weave, and just because you use the cap, you should put the other protective things that they have on your hair, bonds. There's weaving bonds you can use because the glue can soak through the cap and still get onto your natural hair, and your hair will come out if you're not properly taking the weave off of your hair. You shouldn't just snatch the track weave off of your hair. You should apply either an oil or a conditioner to loosen up the glue, the glue remover, to get the glue off, so it would just peel away instead of ripping out your hair.
Anybody else want to add to that? I would like to add that a very specific product that you can apply directly onto your hair is called Morning Glory. I mean, there's tons of products, but that's one that I have personally used, and I believe that it works to protect the hair.
That just as long as you don't just say, oh, because I have a stocking cap on my head that my hair is protected, because it's not. You know, if you take a stocking cap and pour some water on it, it's going to seep through. And that's exactly what the glue is going to do. It's going to seep through and get on your hair. So you have to go the extra mile. Stocking cap in addition to. What else with the stocking cap? You know. So that's
okay. I actually want everyone to participate in the panel. So we're going to open the floors to our lockologists. What are protective styles when it comes down to dreads?
Protective styles as far as dreadlocks concerned, really you don't need a protective style if you have dreadlocks. It's different if you're styling your hair. You have to be mindful sometimes that you don't style too often or too tight, because that does cause damage. So styling is ideal for locks, but it's not absolutely necessary.
And what is too often for styling when it comes to locks?
Well, it depends on the lock itself. It depends on the size of the lock. It depends on the texture of the person's hair. It depends on how often they do their own hair maintenance and how well they take care of their own hair. Because it goes along with just, it becomes damaged by being too tight or twisting it too much.
Okay. I'm going to add something to that. I think in terms of locking, there are a few things you can do. Sometimes people wrap their locks to protect them, but I think we should protect them from all of the products that are on the market. The natural hair industry is $9 billion, and they have a gazillion products out here that promise to yield certain results, particularly with locks. But I think you have to combine the process with the products, and I think doing too much twisting, adding too many products, in the long run, it will not yield the beautiful result that you're looking for. So I would say too often is weekly. Oftentimes I see particularly young men constantly twisting their hair. Today, that young man was twisting his hair as soon as you put him under the dryer. So I think if you touch it too much, if you're twisting it too much, if you're applying too much product, and if you're doing this on a weekly basis, then that is too much. I think you need to at least stretch it out a bit. Yes. Would you agree?
I would agree, and I would suggest that you not use Murray's beeswax or black gel. Things like Pump It Up. I've seen and heard a lot of different things that people are using in order to get their locks to hold or just to use as a product. More than likely, the best thing to use is all natural products.
Which I would like to talk a little bit about. I created a product called Hair Moisturizer that Lizzie named. It contains aloe vera gel, coconut, and honey, which are all natural elements. It does not clog the hair up. You can just wash it right out. It doesn't have residue on it. And what I learned from my stylist is that it's not just for locks. You can use it for twist outs. You can use it to accentuate your curl patterns. But even if you don't use my product, I would suggest using an all-natural product and stay away from the products that Nina has mentioned today.
I also want each and every one of y'all to give us a product that y'all know that we should stay away from. I want to start off with Ms. Dewana, because a while back she did a shea butter class. One of the ingredients to stay away from when reading the back of these products that you're using is
Alcohol, petroleum, anything that is too hard for you to pronounce is a chemical. The FDA has all listings of chemicals. You can find this online if you Google it, but those are two that I would run from very quickly.
I have one, and we particularly don't do it in the salon, but as a stylist, and I want to stay up on my education and to be aware of what's out there. There's this Brazilian blowout, whatever you want to call it. It has about 50 names, but it's actually formaldehyde. And I think it's crazy that we're putting formaldehyde on our head. We're, as stylists, putting it on our clients' head, and as clients, we're letting it process our hair. It's harmful to the stylist and the client as well. I think just stay away. There are other things that can do the same thing that treatment does, and it's way less harmful.
I just think anything with too much alcohol in it, you should stay away from it because it really dries your hair all the way out. And with the where we live, it's extremely too hot for you to have different types of too harsh chemicals in your hair, and the sun beaming and just basically frying out your hair. So if it's, like she said, too much alcohol, something you can't pronounce, stay away from it.
I'm on the same boats. Generally, I do natural hairstyles, so I like my style sleek and silky looking. And I do not use Pro Style gel, any type of gel that has alcohol in it, because especially for the edges, we all like our edges slick and neat. That is a no-go because it will cause a lot of damage. So I don't use it at all.
Well, I suggested what I think for locks that you should not use, but I will suggest some things that you should use.
okay.
For moisturizing, a lot of time people are confused as far as what to use as a natural moisturizer. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil is very good. Coconut oil is very, very good. Jojoba oil works, and just any natural oil. Coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil. Any suggestions? Aloe vera?
We're gonna go in order. What products do you think?
Basically the same thing. I think we basically have the same staple. The olive oil, number one. Usually I use in the summertime is the glycerin, because most of my clients, they have problems with dry hair. So the glycerin draws in the moisture out of the air, and it makes your hair feel softer longer. And a really, really good conditioner. Conditioner is your best friend. Not a co-wash, conditioner after your shampoo.
Not a co-wash.
Not a co-wash.
Not a co-wash.
Not a co-wash.
Okay.
A shampoo and conditioner.
Wash twice, please.
All right. I'm gonna touch more on what you said earlier about the gels that you shouldn't use. Which gels should you use?
Well, if you really, really, really want to go natural, there's a flaxseed gel that you can use. That's basically your best bet. But on the borderline, they have the Gorilla Snot. It holds, and I kind of stick with that, with the Gorilla Snot.
In addition to Makeba's Magnificents, I'm part of another company called TLP for the Love of People, and some of the main products we use are flaxseed, as Lizzie just mentioned. We also use shea butter. We use many different oils: grapeseed oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, almond oil, just depending on what we're trying to go for. But it's an all-natural product line called TLP for the Love of People, and that's definitely, some of those ingredients are things that I would suggest. In addition, I would suggest items like tea tree, rosemary, lavender. Those are all great things to apply to your hair. And one thing that we often shy away from as African Americans, but it does wonders for your hair, is something as simple as water. water is moisture, and for you to spray it into your hair or allow the steam to hit your hair in the shower, it will help your hair in the long run.
In addition to the other products that we use, like your coconut oil, your jojoba oils, and rosemaries, I just enforce moisturizing the hair. I forgot what I wanted to say.
Well, hopefully we'll come back to you while Janine is commenting.
I gotta edit that out.
I think you should deep condition your hair. Coconut oil is very good. Always add protein into your hair. You need to put that protein back into your hair so you have shine. They will help with the frizz, so it won't be as frizzy. It will be stronger, especially when you're transitioning. If you're coming from relaxers, you really have to add more and more protein because you have basically stripped it and broken it down. So my biggest thing is protein and a lot of coconut oil and olive oil. Olive oil will be one of your best friends.
Okay, touching on a little bit about what you just said, what's a good product off the top of your head for putting back protein?
You can get just regular cholesterol, or there's it's by Palmer's. It's a coconut oil protein pack, and that's really good for deep conditioning.
And there are also some things in your kitchen that you can use to condition your hair. I'm a huge fan of honey, a huge fan of avocados, of bananas, of mayonnaise. Those are just things that you have at home or you have easy access to. You can actually put some things together and apply it to your hair. Put some plastic on it, allow the heat from your hair to penetrate those things. You don't have to use them all together, but definitely the honey, I would definitely recommend the honey for sure.
And the great thing about this shop is we also use those natural products here. We have the honey, we have the eggs, we have the baking soda for clarifying. We use those products that we're telling you.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yep, apple cider vinegar.
So we're gonna go a little bit further back. I noticed that when someone brought up cold wash, everyone immediately was like, no cold wash, no cold wash. Why no cold wash?
Can I start? For me, what happens with the co-washing is you're just putting product on top of product on top of product to where you never get back to the basic area of clean. And I just feel like if we are cleansing our bodies, our hair is attached to it. I think there's some misnomers in our community about embracing the wetting of our hair, embracing the changing of our hair. And so I'm not a fan of co-washing because I think it doesn't get down to the clean. You're just continually packing and applying product on top of product. That's why I'm not a fan of co-washing.
I'm not a fan of it because you're not cleaning. You're not cleaning, and if you're natural, you want to be able to get down to the pores. You went natural because you want a healthier hair. Clogged pores won't give you healthier hair. And I think it's, if you just simplify it by saying putting clean clothes on a dirty body, putting deodorant under a funky arm. It just doesn't make sense at all.
And people have that misconstrued that they're like, oh, when you don't wash your hair, that makes your hair grow. That is totally.
That's far from
That's great that you brought that up because I was gonna ask that question next, because a lot of people say that the reason why they do co-wash is because of the myth or the logic behind dirty hair makes your hair grow and makes it grow faster.
Far from the truth.
Because you're clogging up your pores, so you're stopping it from growing. How can it grow if it's clogged up? So you have to clean it for it to breathe. That's like a plant. If it's just locked up, it won't grow. Your hair is a living organism. It's a plant. It's going to constantly grow if you're taking care of it. That's why you have to wash, you have to moisten it, you have to water it, you have to let the sunlight in it. You can't just keep it. That's why it's not good. If you're wearing weave, you have to let your hair grow and get a break in between the weave so it can breathe, it can get air, it can get moisture, it can get sunlight. If it's just blocked up, it won't do anything.
And flowers growing out of your mind. It's a plant, you have to take care of it. Water, nurturing it, taking care of it.
All right, so this was just a sample and a test run of how Beauty on the Bayou's panel is going to go from now on. From time to time, we'll probably get some drop-in guests. From time to time, we'll probably do demonstrations. From time to time, we'll probably do product reviews. If y'all have anything that y'all want us to do a product review on, if y'all have any questions, please email us at
beautyondebayou@yahoo.com. That's BeautyonDebayou @yahoo.com.
it's actually the our background screen, Beauty on the Bayou. The phone number is there. The address to Beauty on the Bayou is
2521 Bayou Road, New Orleans, Louisiana 70119.
again. We
You
have
can also ask questions on Facebook as well. We're on Facebook and
Instagram, Twitter.
tell
It's all Beauty on the Bayou.
Yeah, all at Beauty on the Bayou.
And as I stated before, we're all Beauty on the Bayou is on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We're located once again at 2521 Bayou Road in New Orleans, Louisiana. Feel free to stop by, call, text, email, however you want to get in touch with any one of us. And we will be more than happy to help you transition from wherever you are into natural.
And again, we're going to do a closing introduction or introduction out.
And I'm again Janine, the hair genie.
Brianna, the hair ranger.
Duana, the owner.
Lizzie the Braid Whisperer.
Nina the loctician. And I'll be
Until next time, stay natural.
Oh, be bold.
Welcome to Beauty on the Bayou. All right, y'all got y'all last I need y'all all get y'all last
You make all the last. Have mercy.
Leah, you're supposed to do. Yeah, I'm supposed to do.
Lock it up. Okay. I'm ready.